Hi, welcome to my channel. This is English lesson with Ma'am Tinz. If you're new to my channel and you want to get the latest grade 10 English lesson videos, please click subscribe. So don't forget to prepare this before we start class. Pen and paper, self-learning module, motivation, and hard to learn. So hi students, how is everyone doing? Welcome to another week. Our lesson for today is about sources of information, accessibility, and effectiveness. Our lesson objectives: number 1, identify sources of information, 2, define accessibility and effectiveness, and 3, compare and contrast contents of materials viewed from various sources. Let's examine this infographic. Are you familiar with flu? Using this given picture, I want you to answer the questions on your notebook. Number 1, what information can be provided by the said picture? Number 2, which sources or references can you use to find other information about the issue or topic presented? Number 3, will you easily believe in the information presented? And number 4, is the information accessible and effective? This infographic tells us about the flu symptoms and prevention. The sources of references that you can use to find other information about this issue or topic are so many. We can use sources like newspaper, magazine, internet, television, radio, and even government agencies who will be giving us different brochures or information about this kind of disease. Now, the question is, will you easily believe in the information presented? It may be yes or it may be no, depending on where you get the information from. As information is highly available everywhere, it is essential that you identify the sources of your information. Understanding and verifying the sources of your information establish your credibility. Evaluating where they came from will help you get rid of fake news and other unverified information. Basically, there are 3 major sources of information. If you could remember, we have already discussed this topic. The 3 sources of information. These are primary, or the first-hand documents, examples, artifacts, photos, audio recording, diaries, journals, video recording, speeches, interviews, original documents, letters, manuals. Next is secondary. These are written as recount of events. Examples are biographical works, evaluation, history, or the retold version, books, news, which are not by eyewitness, criticisms, commentaries, interpretations, discussions. And the third one is tertiary, or the collections of information from primary and secondary. This includes dictionary, encyclopedia, directory, almanac, bibliography, database, indices, abstracts. Aside from the major sources specified herein, there are specific information sources that may be used in accessing certain details or information. These include the following: scholarly articles, which are written by experts and uses technical language. Example of this is research project or studies. Next is books. These are the synthesized version of information. Example, textbook, novel. The third one is government documents. These are published by government. Example, court proceedings, laws, orders, report, statistics. The fourth one is news or magazine articles. It contains the most recent information or opinions. Examples here are school paper, major newspaper, and magazines. And the fifth one is reference materials, which are factual and detailed sources. Example, atlas, almanac, encyclopedia, and dictionary. As those sources provide significant information, it is our duty to know how to verify the content of an information. There are two criteria. Number one is accessibility, or the quality of being easy to find, obtain, and use. There are four types of accessibility. Number one is text accessibility. This pertains to the arrangement of words for easy access. Example, navigability, where each chapter heading and subheadings are set out in the table of contents. The second one is audio accessibility. This provides additional information through listening skills. Example, an audio description that describes relevant and key visual information to viewers who can't see the screen or text. The third one is video accessibility. This provides additional information through listening and viewing skills. Example, captions or descriptive transcript. So it considers the low background audio. In doing this, you have to use current video format for the web. And the last is image accessibility. It provides additional information about the text or concept. Example, icon images. These are alternatives to text that can be an effective way to express meaning. The second criteria is effectiveness. This pertains to the degree to which something is successful in producing a desired result. An information is effective if it satisfies the expectations of the academic community and the readers. And the other one is if it is simple enough to become attainable by the readers or audience whom you exhibit the information. It's activity time. With your home buddy, study the infographic on cybercrime complaints in the Philippines. Determine the meaning of each identified complaint. You may use various sources in evaluating the concepts in the infographic. Compare the information accessibility and effectiveness using the various sources. To sum up everything, we have three major sources of information: primary, secondary, and tertiary sources. Next, we have two criteria to check information. Number one is accessibility, and number two is effectiveness. And then, what are the importance of understanding and verifying the content? One is to establish your credibility, of getting rid of fake news. The second one is to convey the message of an information. And then the third one is to participate in the society with reliability. So that's it. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you for participating in my class. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my channel. Again, this is Mom Tinz sa Kenya. Happy learning, everyone!